If I had an alcoholics or like a drug rehabilitation clinic of my own, I would teach people to be more responsible with their habits, and then perhaps offer them treatment and counseling, and and be like, so why is it you drink so much? Let's get to the roots of your problem. That's the love guru that fixed everything, Mr. King Cobra JFS. I have a lot of attractive qualities that women desire in men. However, you don't see me acting like I'm Satan's gift to women because of it. You know? Oh, Cobra, your dog color looks stupid. I'm like, well, that's your opinion, guy. What up, YouTube? I would like to extend an apology to the CY Albertsons. Now, last night I got a little bit drunk. I woke up this morning and you could smell the alcohol on me from last night. And when I went in to get some more from the liquor store, they basically refused to sell to me. So I told them, well, that's fine. I'm going to leave a negative review on the internet. I did, and I have since deleted the post. My trolls are the saddest pieces of shit on the planet. Like, the whole "we have the right to refuse service to anyone," piss off with it, YouTube. Yes, and I did call the manager to complain about it, because that's kind of horse shit. I'm in there all the freaking time buying liquor from their store, and I hadn't had any to drink yet. That's why I was getting more, and I smelled like it from the night before, and they refused me service because I smelled like alcohol from the night before. And it's like, dude, if you don't want people drinking during the daytime, why the fuck is your liquor store open at noon? And I've never had any problems with that woman, even today, when she told me, well, I'm not going to serve you because you smell like alcohol. And it's like, okay. I went on Facebook and I was like, screw you, you're not the police. I'm one of their best customers too. Like, I'm always going into that liquor store and getting some booze and shit. But like, it's whatever. Like I said, Albertsons, KingCobraJFS, the goth bad boy of Casper, would like to extend an apology to Albertsons for what I did. And no nasty words were exchanged when I talked to her or when she talked to me. I just said, I want to leave a nasty review on the internet. She's like, okay. Like, yeah, what's that going to do? Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your sexy goth bad boy, King Cobra, back at it with another video. I have just one drink to do a review for the YouTube. Look at that. Now, this is for 21 and up, and, I'm not going to get hammered like I normally do. I'm actually trying to cut down on my drinking so I can live a little longer, but anyways, you said. But yeah, made it to my destination safely. I'm in parts unknown. I'll be here for a couple days, and then I'll be heading back to Casper. Like, hold on. Look at this view, YouTube. You cannot freaking tell me. Like, yeah. Now, I'm not going to tell you where I'm at, because that's none of your business. But I am going to tell you this is a really, really pretty little town to vacation in, so. Hey, YouTube, I got some white wine and some Jack and Coke. This is my last drink for the evening. I've only had 4, but anyways. New merch is coming out tomorrow, so stick around for that. Happy 4th of July. What up, YouTube? Happy 4th of July.
Yo, what it do, YouTube? We chilling out in this glorious background. Look at that. Beautiful American land. Awesome sauce. Happy birthday, America. Cheers, folks. Oh no, Cobra's drinking a beer. A 31-year-old adult waiting till after 5 o'clock and only having 4. So his family doesn't think he's an alcoholic. Oh, geez. Being responsible with it. Oh, on top of that, I offered to buy some, but they bought it for me. My trolls are so jealous. It's sad, dude. It's beyond sad. And for our troops and for our vets and for those Americans we've lost to so many mass shootings, pour some out for you. What up, YouTube? What up, YouTube? Sitting here at the family reunion, chilling like a rock star villain. It is a gorgeous day outside. Happy 4th of July. Now, some miserable POS person creeped up onto a roof and started picking off people at a parade in Highland Park. Stop that. Okay, can we stop with the freaking mass shootings already? I'm so sick and tired of hearing it on the news. I hate mass shootings more than I love guns. I'm over it, YouTube. Over it. As soon as I get back to Casper, I'm gonna get me a bottle of Jack and take a shot for the victims. You know, because it breaks my heart. It really does. There's just no need for it, YouTube. And, like, if you want to stop...
Josh, did you want to play a game?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. Yo, shout out to the Saunders family. That's what's up. That was a really awesome reunion. Now, back to the Cobra lair. Blah. Guess who made it back home safely?
Cobra got a bag of goodies. Oh, what did you get? Home stretch bar and grill, food challenge. You already know what's up. The Big Kahuna hot dog challenge. Even if I don't complete it, honestly, I don't care. It's not about completing it. It's about enjoying the food. It's just, eating it. All right. It doesn't matter if I complete the challenge. You know what I'm saying? I have the balls to create the challenge. Like, check this out. This is the Homestretch Bar and Grill Big Kahuna Challenge. Chili cheese dog, Big Kahuna. Let's get it. No napkins. It's gonna be messy. See, even if I don't complete the challenge, this is one tasty local challenge, regardless if I complete it or not. And really, if I don't complete the challenge, it's okay. That's a lot of food for one sitting. 12 wings, a 12-inch hot dog, a basket of fries, some chili cheese curds. There's so much delicious food at the barbecue. Saunders family reunion. You don't even know. That smoked meat that my Aunt Shannon's friend makes. Oh, so fucking good. They need to open a restaurant with that. Honestly, like I said, it's not about completing the food challenge. To be honest, it's Casper, Wyoming local food. Homestretch Bar and Grill. Okay, you see this? You see this sexiness? This chili cheese dog? Do you see this? Honestly, I know I'm not going to be able to complete it, but I want to have some of it. This is my supper. Like, regardless if I complete the challenge or not, this is my supper. And people are going to be like, well, fuck you for not completing it. I'm like, you know what? I didn't say food challenge. on the video. I said chilling because I'm just chilling out, eating some food, visiting with my fans. Hope y'all having a bitchin' fucking 4th of July, man. I got this messy ass fucking hot dog over here. Like, hold up. But I tell you what, all the trolls are gonna harass Homestretch Bar and Grill and be like, a cobra's a pussy, he couldn't complete it. Homestretch Bar and Grill's gonna be like, we don't care, that's free advertisement for our food. Fuck the trolls. What up? So I'm cooking a bacon weave for dinner just to see, try it out. I had some thick cut bacon in the freezer. I thawed a pack. After I wove it together, I added some salt, some Captain Rodney's bacon rub sauce. That was a big old rum looking bottle. A couple little plops of a country crock. Sprinkled on some nacho cheese Doritos crushed up. And I threw the bacon weave in the oven at 350 on a nice low and slow heat. We'll see how it turns out. Let you know how that goes. Now look at that bacon weave. Look at that sexy sizzle action. YouTube. Bacon weave with nacho cheese Doritos. Wow. And, well, the bacon weave, it came undone. And, well, in an effort to cook it all the way through, the bacon weave came undone. I try to paste this bacon now that it's fully cooked, even though the weave came undone. It is what it is. Here's that bacon. The weave came undone, but that bacon's fully cooked. The Doritos kind of stuck to it a little bit. So even if it came undone, I don't care. That bacon turned out dank regardless. What up, you crazy fuckers? Hope you're having a wonderful Friday, just hanging out. Having a little sippy sip. It's after 5 o'clock. So I poured me another one of those Mountain Dew and coconut rums, and I splashed it with a little bit of Bud Light. Like, Cobra, what'd you have for your 4th of July feast? And I had some of the best goddamn pulled pork barbecue you ever had. That chicken and that pulled pork was slap your mama good. Okay, I'm not going to disclose secrets on who made it, but let me tell you something. That man is a wizard with his smoked meats. Got off the phone with Alex Ford. He said, if I use the tape that holds the most space, we can do 45 minutes of comedy on one side and then 45 minutes of comedy on the other side. And I said, let's do that. We'll give them the fans my longest album, and that's as long as he can make them. You know, they don't make tapes longer than that. And that'll give you guys just content, me rapping, doing parody songs, stand-up comedy, you know. I've not lost interest in dating. I've simply learned to wait more patiently. It's being single allows me to observe human behavioral patterns. They teach me how women and men interact, and based off of those calculations, how women and men can act towards each other, and highs and lows of compassion and aggression, you can discover how humans act with each other, and then you can figure out how women think just by using 2 things: your eyes and your ears. Now, if your eyes don't work, then use your ears. If your ears don't work, then use your eyes, you know? Halloween is like 3 to 4 months away, and your boy Cobra has already got his costume planned. Now, I'm not going to say what the costume is. I was gonna go as the Green Phantom, which is a truly classic and awesome Halloween costume. However, this year I'm gonna do something different. Now, I am ordering something for my costume, and it's on back order, but that's all right. I'm not worried about when it gets here because I got a good feeling it'll get here when it gets here. But I tell you what, when you see the costume, you're gonna be like, well, you might like it, you might not. Point being is, I don't care. I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to Halloween like that. I plan my costume out like sometimes 4 or 5 months ahead. Like, oh hey, that's coming around the corner. Like people are like used to me like wearing a creepy mask and like some. So like, yeah, don't get me wrong, dude. I love my Green Phantom costume. I love doing it every year. But you know what? I had the idea, my costume idea this year, so I'm like, I'm gonna try it and set the wheels in motion. And then as soon as I thought of the idea, the money to make it happen pretty much presented itself. Bud Light, Mountain Dew, yes sir.
Yeah, I mean, do you see men going to Walmart in their pajamas?
Well, most
Well, I mean, no, but that's just the kind of thing that women could get away with. I'm joking, of course, because there's been times I've worn my jean shorts with some pajamas underneath, so you see the jeans and then you see the panting. In fact, I wear the fuzzy pajamas that you'll see me wear sometimes when I'm not wearing my jeans, like the ones with the skull and crossbones, or like the pajamas. You see me wear them when I'm like not fully dressed, but I'm in my pajama bottoms with the full legs. I wear that shit in the winter time because here in Casper it gets cold, dude. So yes, I will put layers on underneath and then put like my jeans on top of it, and that shit keeps my balls warm when I'm walking around at winter time. I get so much crap for hanging out with Alex Campbell, and he does shit that annoys the fuck out of me sometimes. And it's like sometimes it's just like he's too much, and he needs to just stop hanging out with me for a bit. Well, it's nothing personal against him, but when Alex Campbell comes over and says, "Hey man, you got any booze?" I got a little bit. Well, can you drink with me, man? I'm having a bad day, or whatever. He didn't have to say. But when you get so fucking drunk, you forget who King Cobra is, and then you start calling yourself that. When the dude King Cobra right here. And I'm not trying to crap on the dude, but like, bro, really? You got so fucking drunk. You started calling yourself the real King Cobra and saying that I need to take your advice. And I'm like, okay, you're a little drunk, and you clearly forgot that your friend King Cobra is the one that provided the alcohol. So you could feel this amazingly fucked up, but okay. And like as soon as I told Alex Campbell, I said I was out of booze, he took off. I of course lied to see how he would act. Instead of being like, well, hey, Cobra, and I don't expect anyone to kiss my ass, especially my so called friends. I'm just a regular guy. If he would, and I didn't expect him to say, hey, thanks for drinking with me, kind of thing, whatever. But to get so fucking drunk, you forget that we've all gotten so drunk to some point that we do stupid shit, but Jesus Christ. Like, okay, it shows you the kind of person Alex would be if he had my YouTube influence. And it's like the ego on him, and it's like, dude, you're not King Cobra, I am. And he argued with me on it, and then when I convinced him of it and showed him my YouTube channel. Now it's a backstory of, oh, that's not what I meant. I'm like, okay, whatever. This is why I get iffy with drinking with anyone anymore. You know, like I don't mind drinking with people and having a good time, but like when they start acting a certain way, I'm just like, I don't need that in my life. But yeah, man, I haven't done it. Oh hell yeah, there we go. $6.66 in the old PayPal. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Oh shit, fuck. Christopher. So thank you for that, Christopher and Madison. Yeah, man. I want to transfer that to my bank account. Because I had about $12 left in my bank account and started getting a little low, and I don't want it to get into the negative if I can help it.
Brisket. And also the heated overnight rest is a game changer when it comes to backyard barbecue because that's what they do at the barbecue joints.
I think that's the key of Texas barbecue. They let it rest.
Yeah.
Shortly after, which was about 9 hours, the brisket was at 179 degrees, and he decided to take it off.
At this point, we really want to wrap it up. There's plenty of ways to wrap it, but I really love doing the foil boat method.
What is up, you crazy cobras? Hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. I have in my possession a very tall glass of Bud Light, not a sponsor, cracking open a beer for the Saturday. Not going to have any more until 5 o'clock. Nothing wrong with having a little weekend fun. How you cool cobras doing? But this video right here had me triggered. So we're going to watch it. It is about a kindergarten teacher who got caught with an OnlyFans page. Spicy, shocking, and controversial, and rightfully so, she was fired. And if your teaching job is so goddamn bad you have to do an OnlyFans to make extra money, then I'd be like, you know what? It's really your choice. But you can't teach kindergartners and then also be on OnlyFans. You just no. That's inappropriate as shit.
Really there to do is to funnel young men into their
Yeah, no one plays video games anymore. We watch someone else play video games. And to a degree, if you're a fan of that video game, I get it, but what's the point? I'm the kind of guy that says, why would I want to watch somebody play Mortal Kombat or Soul Calibur 4? I'd rather play it myself. I'm gonna watch my chi there. Hold up. I'm just sitting there like, and then the hat goes flying off. The Halloween costume, the accessory I'm getting was discontinued, so they gave me options for something similar. It's gonna be a really dope Halloween costume this year, man. I'm gonna be super careful with it because my Halloween costumes, I go out and make it legit, you know. But the communication with customer service with the website of which I'm ordering the costume and or accessory is been very professional and overall very friendly. And they were like, well, the thing you did want to get's been discontinued. We have something similar. And I'm like, that actually works. That'll work just fine. Like, what the hell is Cobra going to be for Halloween? A Wild West warlock. And I ordered a cap gun that you'd use for like plays and stuff. It does not shoot blanks. It has these dummy cartridges that you stick in there with like a little cap dot that you stick in the back of the cartridge. And it makes a popping noise. It's nerdy as shit, but I'm a Wild West buff. And I ordered a holster to go with it. The fan sent me a really cool cowboy hat. And I could go as like a Wild West gothic warlock gunslinger kind of, you know, just lean into it kind of thing. What's up, you crazy fuckers? KingCobraJFS back at it with another video. Stream froze up, so we got part 2 where I left off. But long story short, this chick is messed up. A quartering epic backfire for kindergarten teacher selling spicy photos. And I'm like, dude, no, like I said in my last video, all right, if you're a kindergarten teacher, you shouldn't be doing OnlyFans. That's just not appropriate. And you want to scream about equality and empowerment, but let me ask you something, ladies. Would you feel comfortable if you had a man teaching your students who were in kindergarten, your children, and they had OnlyFans, and they were doing OnlyFans type stuff on the side hustle? You'd be a little uncomfortable. You'd be like, I've seen that man's butthole, and that dude teaches my kids. No. I'm sure the assholes hack my computer. They're like, oh, look at that. We got Cobra Stream to stop. Watching me try to I didn't freak out. I was like, you know what? It is what it is. I took a couple of sips of alcohol, jammed out to some music, and I'm like, okay, part 2. Shocking when the teacher was like, hey, they stole the pictures from the internet. And it's like, you took them. Okay. Right now, the way I sit on YouTube, I could never be a teacher, nor would I want to be, unless, of course, you were learning magic. And then I had my dream house. And then that's for a different time and a different story, YouTube. You got to be careful what you do on social media. I know I'm a hypocrite for saying that, but freshly slayed troll on the first one. What up, tubes? Now ditch your old soap, ditch the shitty pickup lines, and get yourself some tactical soap. I shower with the tactical soap when I go into a busy bar on a Friday night just full of chicks as far as the eye can see. And it's like, oh, there's an empty table in the way back of the bar. I want to walk to that one. In the process of walking from the entrance of the bar to said table, you walk by a couple dozen chicks or so just having drinks and socializing. And then it's just like, ooh. You don't got to say fucking words. Just walk by them casually and be polite. You don't got to say shit. Just wait. And like I said, once women realize all these guys that want her that are trying way too hard, she can bend them to her finger's will. They say jump for her. She says jump. They say how high. And a little bit of simping goes a long way, but too much simping turns her away. Remember that, fellas. I think a real alpha male is not afraid to show his feminine side, but doesn't make it his whole personality. They're stoic, they're courageous, they're brave. You know, they're able to share their emotions without being too emotional. They're able to protect the women, the children, and our elders, regardless of who it is, or what the situation is, or what the reason is. You know, they're not afraid to be themselves whenever society craps on them, like, oh, Cobra, your dog collar looks stupid. I'm like, well, that's your opinion, guy. Go fuck yourself.
If she is attracted to me or
Oh,
not.
you can tell if a chick likes you. You make eye contact with her across the fucking room. She kind of has that starstruck gaze look. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me. If she looks at you with that e-girl fuck me face, like, and then kind of turns to her friends and goes, bro, keep playing it cool. See what happens.
You know, just watching this.
Confidence, fellas, it starts with you walking into your bathroom, grabbing your fucking balls, and be like, I am man, hear me roar. This is my testosterone. Oh! Yep.
Very observant eyes, does he not? Protruding and bulging out of his eye sockets. He has not blinked once, and that's something that y'all need to write down. Keep your eye on the prize. Open those eyes and stare.
I would say blink every once in a while because nobody likes being stared at. Even if you're like the hottest chick or the hottest dude on the planet, some people are creepy when they do it. Just
don't blink.
Right at her.
Don't even blink.
It'll make her feel real comfortable.
Blink.
no, it won't. She'll be looking at you like, what the fuck is Ted Bundy looking at me over here for? You see this fucking creep just sitting there? Fuck serial killers.
Dead.
And how can you know that within 2 seconds?
There is actually a new Ted Bundy movie that was released on YouTube, the newer one. I watched it. It was available for free to watch, and I was so mortified. Like, there are people out there who do crap like that. I don't have a favorite serial killer, to be honest. That's just the first one I think of because there's so many of them. It's just like, fuck Ted Bundy. This Bud Light's pretty good, but I'm thinking we might need something a little bit stronger. Now, if you'd like a shout out, please consider donating to PayPal or my Cash App. No, I was hanging out with some friends and just visiting, hanging out, chilling, and freaking. I came home and I was like, shoot, it's 5 o'clock. And I had like $50 in my PayPal from all the assholes who tried to put the money on hold. Like, I know. And it's like, I figured out that Cobra wins again because you're trying this hard to fuck with me. Like Cobra said, don't put the money on hold. So we're going to put it on hold just to troll him. And it's like, well, he ignores your comments and then fucking takes your money. So your shit doesn't get answered. So really, who wins? This guy. I'd rather build my dream house than end my dry spell, to be honest. If someone was like, hey, Cobra, you could win the lottery and have like $440 million, or you could end your dry spell. I'm like, I'm taking the first one. I'd rather have $440 million. Thank you very kindly. Yeah, I bought a Powerball ticket, and we'll see, man. That's all we can do. If I win the lottery, YouTube, I'll build my clock tower dream house. I'll put a donation to Sir Elton John's AIDS Foundation. I'll donate $1 million to St. Jude's, to Elton John's AIDS Foundation. It's almost sickening how the kind of power they have, but I respect it, and that's the fun of the chase. After 5 years of not being touched by a woman, you're just like, even if it was one of these numbers, like, oh, you're the sweetest, Josh, thanks. And I'm like, hey, thanks for reciprocating my sweetness. Yeah. Go home and jack off for this later. She touched my arm. That's really how it is. You gotta find yourself that person that looks at you like I look at Taco Bell when I'm stoned and drunk. I love their toasted cheddar chalupas. Oh. I will admit, the first 2 to 3 years of my dry spell, it fucking pissed me off. It depressed me because I'm like, I'm a good looking dude. I might have my faults and my weaknesses and things that make me look less attractive, but that's everyone, dude. I focus on what makes me attractive, and I'm like, hey, but when I focus on what makes me attractive, it's practically a fucking joke that I'm going through a dry spell. But I'm like, so are a lot of people, for one. And two, there are bigger problems in the world. And three, this problem is only going to continue. So what's more important? And then that's when it clicked in my brain. Like, okay, you could focus on getting laid, or you could focus on improving gender relations so the chick you get laid with is just your type and she gets to brag about how, that's the love guru that fixed everything, Mr. KingCobraJFS.
take a piss. Oh, fucking hiccups. Right when I'm about to do vocal covers. So fucking typical. Take a piss. God damn it, take a leak and go outside. Smoke the cigar first. I got the cigarette. God damn it, cigarette. Entertaining content for days. Like watching Cobra try to speak like a fucking retard that he is pretty funny, but watching him do it with hiccups is even funnier. I'm trying to get myself shit. Calm down.
You just try to do something with the small percentage of women who you're attracted to, but then you do the opposite the rest of the time, you're always going to suck.
That's actually what should be the advice that you give to women. Did I say that out loud? Like, that's the truth. Women who say they want a decent guy, but they go after the same fucking asshole who treats them like shit. And then bitch because they can't find a decent guy when they got like 10 guys lined up wanting to fuck them. I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. You got 10 guys that want to fuck you and none of them are right for you. And the one guy that is right for you, you won't give him a chance, but then sit there and bitch when all the other guys treat you like crap. You did it to yourself. Like I said, I don't have to sing that vocal cover. I got the voice for days. The hiccups stop by the time I'm done doing this video. I'm not singing, but I'm not going to sit here and throw an autistic fit because I have hiccups and it's hindering my speech from being perfect or as perfect as I can make it. Yeah, flirt with them. Fucking what the shit, dude.
Your cousins, some of y'all, you get into that. Practice makes perfect, though.
Hey, if it's your third cousin, it's totally legal. And technically, it's not incest if it's your third cousin. I don't care how you twist it. 2 dudes and 2 chicks cannot have a kid unless they adopt. Or unless one of them started off as a female and then transitioned into a male, but they still have the vagina and the uterus. That's the only time you're ever going to see a man give birth. And even if they don't have a vagina and they got a fake penis, but they still got their uterus, then they'll either deliver it out their asshole or have a C-section. Don't get me wrong. The fair's in town. And whenever the fair comes to town, I've always wanted to try a turkey leg from the Casper City Fair. The Casper City Fair is so expensive. You're looking at like $11 for a turkey leg. And like $8 to $12 for a couple beers. As a starving artist, sometimes the food challenges that I fail become food for the next 2 to 3 days. I ain't gonna lie. That's how it is. I'm not gonna lie. I think celery is disgusting. Okay, I can tolerate carrots over celery. Like, celery just grosses me out, man. I'm like, what the fuck is this crap? Dude, no. Look at that, Cobra eating celery. Oh, God. That's my least favorite vegetable. Like, I don't mind vegetables to a degree, but only to put on a good salad or a good sandwich or a good burger. Oh God, dude. Like, I can't believe. Like, if you can't watch Tombstone without your girlfriend cuddle up with you on the couch, and at some point, because I've done it, I've had a date over to watch a movie with me on the couch, and I'm like, you want to watch Tombstone? And they're like, what is it? I'm like, it's a Western cowboy type movie. And she says, well, I like Westerns, but I've never seen Tombstone. I'm like, well, you're in for a treat, little girl. Check this out. And let's face it, if she's like 21 and you're 31, she's little to you. But you shouldn't say it like that. You should say younger woman. Because I fucking hate sickos. And that's all I'm going to have to say on that. That should all be I have to say. So kind of like when a woman sits there and says she can't find a decent man in her town, and you're right there with her going, I'm in the same boat, man. I can't find someone decent neither. And then she says, well, you're one of the most decent guys I've ever met. If you're in that situation, the only thing that makes sense at that point is to bang your head into a brick wall as hard as you can. I'm being sarcastic, of course. I hate the hiccups, dude. This whole fucking time, I'm like, it stopped for a minute, and I very rarely get hiccups when I drink, so this is like, oh, joy. I may have to save the vocal covers for the next video, YouTube. I don't want to be singing vocal covers when I have the hiccups. And the trolls didn't cause anything. Your magic is puny. Otherwise, you wouldn't be trying to attack me, the one that rules your fucking life. Fucking hiccups! But that's all right. We will push through it the best we can. Like, I just wanted to sing one goddamn song in my video. All of a sudden, it's like, shit. Cobra just flicked a switch on in my head. I'm so fucking pissed off that I have hiccups right now, because I very, very rarely get hiccups when I drink. The most charming and charismatic, and sexy men know they're sexy just based off of the response they get to women. Someone you can have a conversation with where you're like, dude, this chick gets me, and the thing she just said blew my mind. Oh, fucking hiccups. I wish they'd stop already. You know what? I'm past the point of caring. You know what? Go on for as long as you want. I don't give a fuck anymore. Because me having hiccups isn't going to fucking determine any major world events. It just prevents me from being able to fucking cover good vocal covers. And I'm sure all my fucking loser haters are like, I hope Cobra never gets laid and he never stops having hiccups. And I'm like, if you think that, then Cobra truly rules your life.
What the freak us up with all this silence? Is it weirding anybody else out? Guys, this is the epitome, apparently, of an alpha male. Men that are watching, and young boys.
No, it's not. An alpha male doesn't give a fuck if chicks reject him. He simply moves on to the next woman. An alpha male has confidence without being a cocky piece of shit. And if women don't pick up on his manly attitude, that's their loss. He moves on to the next woman. That's what a real alpha male does. Like, okay, you told me no. Shit. Brush yourself off. Be like, that's your loss, you dumb. Next.
Because you guys are more, easily manipulated. These are the type of guys.
There might be some women who go, you know what, Cobra? You're an asshole. You're a male chauvinistic pig and you need to get laid. And if you're that kind of woman, I'm like, you need dick more than I need to get laid. Otherwise, you wouldn't be attacking me. You're attacking me because you know I'm right and I'm sexy as fuck. And I'm the best looking male you've ever seen. And I actually care about women's rights. And you don't know how to handle it. Part of you wants to say you're just doing it because you want to get laid. But part of you wants to believe, finally, there are still some good men out there. And if you believe the second one, you're on the right track.
Coming back from her and feeling that kind of magnetic attraction.
Just
You'll learn to discover magnetic attraction with women when the feeling is mutually received. You stare at a chick and you look at her like a stoner looks at Taco Bell. And she gives you the same look, but then a hint of hesitance, like she likes what she sees, but she don't want to get rejected. Like, oh, dude, you know what I'm saying? Like that same fucking feeling that you're feeling about her. Let her make the moves. Okay? When you know a chick likes you, it's so obvious. It's more obvious than a dude trying to get pussy. Okay? When you learn to recognize the symbols of that girl likes you, all you got to do is play it cool and wait patiently and let her do all the work for you. Stop giving a fuck what everyone else thinks about you. Like, as long as you ain't a sick fuck, who gives a fuck? Like, someone wants to call you a because you wear a dog collar and paint your nails, but you're goth and you're straight. You can look at them and tell them to go fuck themselves. What up, you sexy motherfuckers? It's your boy King Cobra. So we're going to make a steak. I have the oven preheated to 350, and we're going to do a custom marinade sauce. First thing we need is a steak. And as you can see, we have 3 very delicious steaks. We'll grab one out of the packaging, stick the other 2 in the freezer for later. Now that we got our steak, we're going to take it, we're going to poke holes into it. Heck, I might even do 2 just because I feel like it. Yeah, why not? Hey, look at them big old motherfuckers, dude. Big ass motherfucking steaks, YouTube. Because like I said, we can always have leftovers. Alright, those are plenty poked. Okay, so now for our sauce, we'll go ahead and put that in the sink. Alright. There's already fat and everything in these steaks, so yeah. This is strictly for flavor. Oh, look at that, we got a fresh tub, man. Alright.
also with some Captain Ronnie's. Look at that, bacon rub. I'm gonna melt it in the microwave so it all mixes together just nicely. Get out of there, you son of a bitch. So into our bowl for our steak marinade, we're gonna add some country crock. After our Captain Ronnie's, I'm gonna throw in a couple dashes of liquid smoke. Oh, yeah. And after our liquid smoke, we're gonna add a little bit of soy sauce. Liquid smoke and soy sauce is a good combination. Now we got our steak marinade. Now we're going to add a little bit of garlic salt. A little bit of garlic salt. And now for our final two ingredients, we're going to add some Kraft honey barbecue. Yes. And now for the final touches, YouTube, we're going to add, yeah, so like some Tostitos restaurant style salsa. Oh yeah, that smells so good. So I'll throw a little bit of that in there as well. Now we got our sauce. Look at that. It looks like a congealed mess, but hold up a second. Take the spoon out. I'll press the butter down just a little bit. Perfect. That is perfect. Set the spoon to the side. Ooh, that's really good. That's really good, YouTube. Hold up. That sauce is ready to go. I'm gonna pour a splash of Mountain Dew in here just for some extra sweetness. There we go, a little bit of that. Give it one final stir. That's a good sauce, YouTube. Now, I don't want to add garlic salt to these steaks. No, there's already enough seasoning with everything in there. All we gotta do is dunk it. Yeah. Okay, so this is where it's at, YouTube. Oh, look at that. I'm just gonna take and dunk the steak in there, just like that. Beautiful. Beautiful, YouTube. Take our sauce. I only want the steaks to be coated, so we're gonna we're gonna pour some of that sauce down the drain real quick. Not all of it. All that butter, just a big old chunk of butter right there, yeah. I'll put that on top of, oh, god damn it. Got all over my counter, man. Easy enough to wipe up. I think these steaks are ready to go in the oven. Now, like I said, I have the oven heated to 350 degrees. Now we're going to stick it in the oven. Now we got, like I said, just a wee bit of it on the bottom there for flavor. But no, it's not overflooded. Alright, so now these steaks are going in there for a wee bit. Oh, hot tamales, man. Alright, careful with that. Woo! Alright, so now we're going to close it. I'll check back here with you in a bit. What up, YouTube? So look at that. The steaks are done. All right, YouTube. Let's see how the steak do. Let's give it a go, shall we? Oh. 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 Those steaks are delicious, dude. Yummy. But I hope you're all having an awesome Wednesday. I have a job. It's called YouTube. Why don't you get a life? The steak turned out delicious. Thank you, CJ, for plugging the PayPal. The new episode of South Park is streaming tonight. It'd be nice to have a little bit of booze for that, but I don't need alcohol to enjoy that. But I'll be watching it on Paramount Plus, regardless if I have alcohol or not. There we are, right there. That's what's up. There's my Cash App, King Cobra 666420. I don't care if it looks like a kid drew it, to be honest. That's cool how I'm able to customize it. You know? Cobra Cult motherfuckers. Yeah. Fuck sickos, dude. You're not even the real KingCobraJFS. Get banned. That just shows you how sad my trolls are. I want to impersonate KingCobraJFS when he's going live. Because watch this. The real KingCobraJFS posts a link and it appeared. That's how you know it's the real King Cobra, because of that yellow bar right there. Fuck Ted Bundy, dude. Well, there you go. I'm seeing the Cash Apps being sent right now. Oh, damn. Now it loaded. Now we're cooking with fire, YouTube. $10, $5, $5, $5, $4.20. God damn, you guys are awesome. Shout out to Alex Zimmerman and Austin Strutz. I'll accept that. Sweet. Oh, we got a thunderstorm. Oh, I can smell that summer rain. I love the smell of summer rain. I'm definitely gonna have enough money to, drink and smoke. Hells motherfucking yeah. God damn, guys. $62 fucking dollars. Yeah, I want to cash that out. Katie, thank you for the $4.20 donation. For shredding some sick Ozzy riffs. I do know a couple of Ozzy Osbourne Black Sabbath main riffs. I don't know the songs all the way through, and I'm embarrassed to say that, but it's not like I can't fucking learn, you know. Wow. Dude, I'm just overwhelmed. Like $60. Now I got like literally $27. Holy shit, guys and gals. You guys are awesome. Good lordy. That's a lot of donations, guys and gals. Thank you. Most definitely what's up. Holy crap, $34 in my PayPal. Yeah. I want to transfer that money to my bank account. I haven't had Shibo in a long ass time. Hold up. Oh, I haven't done chi balls in a long time. Oh, there we go. I got one right there. All right. Anyways, YouTube, subscribe for more, ring the notification bell. Thank you for your time and money, and I'll catch you on the next one. Rock and roll. Oh, Streaming Wars Part 2. What's that? What? Oh, South Park. I see you with the clock tower. Yeah, Streaming Wars. That's what's up. Yo, hold on. I'm gonna sip this Bud Light. Like I said, you guys have already donated enough money today. You don't have to donate all the time, but every once in a while, when I see that, it's like, oh, okay, cool. I appreciate it. It's ridiculous how expensive gas, beer, and cigarettes have become. It's just like, Jesus Christ. I can't even afford a car until I win the lottery, which. Museum privilege, I'm going to have to time you out for that because I don't know where your source is for that. That's disgusting. Yeah, sorry, museum privilege. I had to ban you for that because we're not going to be talking crap like that on people. Oh, trust me, I know for a fact that JFS fangirl is legit. I have her number on my phone, dude. If you're going to insult my fangirls that I've talked to legitimately FaceTimed, then nope, you can get banned. I'm not shaving my fucking head unless it's for a good cause. I finally got my hair back to its original length before I shaved it. That took me like 3 to 4 years to grow back. Well, if the foot rash doesn't clear up, I might go to the doctor and get a look at it. I don't like going to the doctor if I can help it just because I'm a man and we're stubborn like that. And smack the like button if you'd party with Hunter Biden if you couldn't get caught and never got busted. That's what kills me about it. Our politicians and their sons are getting caught with cocaine and hookers, and they don't get in trouble for it. You're rich enough, they don't care. You'll be sitting there flashing it on camera like, ooh, look what I got, kind of thing. Everyone else does it, and it's just like, you're under arrest. For what? I'm an advocate for legalizing cocaine. You shouldn't, smoke it like crack, but, I would take all the non-violent drug offenders out of prison. The ones that are violent can stay in there. Fuck them. No, it's the truth. We tried making alcohol illegal. It didn't work. People still did it. They're like, prohibition? Fuck your prohibition. Cocaine that's been cut with only baking soda is a lot safer for you than, in smaller doses, than any antidepressant out there. It's the fucking truth. That comes from the cocoa plant, which also makes your chocolate. That's something to think about. But here's the thing of it. I'm not able to become president until I'm at least 34. I'm 31, so I got 3 more years before I can legally run. And then I gotta wait until the election's over and it's just a whole bunch of bullshit. No disrespect to the Muslims. Y'all got a sweet clock tower, I'll give you that. But your religion is, with no disrespect, not for me. That's how it is with Sharia law, dude. And you want to call me a homophobic for saying shit on YouTube, but it's it could be worse. And when I say that word, I'm talking about these things because I'm 80% British, You kidding me? I'd snort cocaine with Elton John. I ain't no homophobe. Elton John's a beautiful singer. I've tried it before, once or twice. It's not bad, to be honest. It's not something I'd make a habit out of, To be truthful with you, because cocaine is so expensive and it can be so habit forming. So it's just nah. It's like a once in a blue moon treat for me, I don't do it hardly ever, I don't want to make a habit out of it, I really don't. As fun as cocaine can be and shrooms and acid and all that good shit, it's just something you don't want to make a habit out of, YouTube. As a kid, my parents forced me to take things like Strattera, Zoloft, Ritalin, etc. Because it's what the fuck is wrong with Josh? Trying to figure out what makes me tick. And then when I was 13, the doctors diagnosed me with Asperger's.
Like my grandma Sandy it's my dad's mom, and she sent my dad a link, and she's like, "Have you heard of Asperger's?" And my dad said, "Oh my God, that's Josh to a T." And when I got tested for it, they're like, "Well, there you go. That's what's wrong with you." I kind of hate that just because you have Asperger's, they label it as you're suffering from autism or that's what's wrong with you. And it's like, dude, if you're autistic, there's nothing wrong with you, man. You just see things differently, and that's not a bad thing. Our society is so conditioned to be normal and see things from the normal perspective that anyone who's different gets seen as weird. Like if one of my buddies was like, "Hey man, you want to snort a line of coke?" and I was like, "I'm totally down, but like we can't do it here. Can we go somewhere else to do it?" Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not bringing that shit into my apartment just because of, my 20s were fun. Yeah, man. Oh, you already know the fucking subreddit's gonna lose their fucking shit. Like, Cobra admitted to experimenting with drugs in his 20s. What a fucking loser. And it's just like, yeah, but the majority of my trolls also do drugs too. So it's like, you're a hypocrite and a self judgmental fucking piece of shit. Like, don't get me wrong, I like doing cocaine. It's fun. It numbs the back of your throat, it numbs your nose. And then when it kicks in, you're just full of so much fucking energy. You're like, let's get shit done, you know? And you can get the same effect minus the numb in your mouth and nose with a monster energy drink. That's what I'm saying, you know? Because, like, with me personally, it's just like, yeah, I love to drink, but I get so sick and tired of like drinking all the time and then not taking a break, and then my tolerance goes up, and I gotta drink more to fucking because I've already got a habit with alcohol to some extent, and then my tobacco. Tobacco is my biggest addiction. Like if tobacco is so addicting that if you have a tobacco pipe and you haven't had tobacco in days, people will take a cigarette butt and then just squeeze the tobacco from that butt into your pipe and then like load it up, and then people are watching you dig through an ashtray and fill up your tobacco pipe with it, like, ew. And it's like, don't fucking judge me, asshole. None of you have the right to judge me because nobody's perfect and everyone has their disgusting filthy habits. Everyone does. Like, to be honest, it gets to a point where you're just drinking all the time and having fun, and then you get to a point where you're sick of it. And you're like, yeah, a little bit of booze goes a long way, and you're like, dude, I'm not in my 20s anymore, man. I gotta fucking slow down a little bit. You might see some autistic 31-year-old like myself still headbanging, despite the fact that I have a skullet and I'm losing my hair due to cigarettes and shitty diet and stress. But I've just decided to myself, quit stressing life, dude. Like, the things that I'm stressing life about are pretty fucking stupid, considering that most people would kill to be me right now. I'll let society speak for itself. You all are a bunch of fucking morons. The ones who follow my channel, the ones who donate, and the ones who support my content, you people are awesome. You seem like reasonable, logical people. Ugh. Some for the homies. Ugh. But when Alex Campbell was being like that, like I said earlier, the dude got so drunk he forgot who King Cobra was, the one who was sharing his alcohol with him. And I'm like, yeah, no, I made up some shit like, hey man, I'm out of alcohol just to see what he would do.
And instead of being like, okay, well, can I hang out for a bit till I'm sober enough to walk? And I'm like, I would have said, yeah, man, it's whatever. Just don't stay past 10 o'clock. Instead, as soon as I said, hey, man, I'm out of alcohol, what does he do? He takes off. Like, oh, well, you're out of booze. Okay, well, fuck you then. That's kind of how it felt, dude. And then that was a complete bullshit lie because I had a bottle of coconut rum left. I'm like, if you're just showing up to drink all their fucking alcohol and get so blackout drunk you forget who you are and who the other person is. Don't get me wrong, we've all been there, but and he did correct himself when when I called him out on it. I'm like, um, hey, bud. I don't care if you're gay or bisexual, but you're not KingCobraJFS. I am. Oh, well, that's not what I meant. Then why the fuck did you say it? Whoa! Yeah! Hey! 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 Yeah, buddy. Holy shit. I didn't mean to do a 2-hour fucking live stream just hanging out with you cool cobras, but we'll keep it going for a little bit longer. It's all about preserving your childhood for as long as you possibly can. And once you're hooked on cigarettes, you're pretty much hooked for the rest of your life. Because cigarettes are more addicting than cocaine. And that's the goddamn truth. Coke now. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I grew up around cigarette smokers. My grandparents smoked, and I had friends whose parents would smoke. And my parents never smoked, but my dad used to chew Copenhagen straight, long cut. My dad was an avid chewer for a long time, and then he just decided to quit. And, I've got some horror stories about that. When you're a kid, you love soda pop, so you're just like automatically like, hey, soda pop, yeah, you know. And my dad would take a Coke can and, he'd use an empty Coke can for his spittoon. He'd sit there and pack a fat dip of Copenhagen straight and spit into a Coke can. And me being an obnoxious kid who wants soda pop and sugar, my dad's like, don't drink out of that can. Did I listen? No. And then as soon as I did, I was like, oh, dude, accidentally drinking your dad's tobacco spit. Ugh, dude, so gross. Oh, man, I'm starting to get a little sleepy. So grab my trusty top hat and my cigarettes. And it got to a point, YouTube, where I'm watching myself buy a shit ton of alcohol, and then I go through it with friends or by myself, and I barely get a buzz. And I'm like, I'm sick of that, dude. No, when my granddad Al and my dad bought alcohol for the family reunion, I offered to buy some because I had like $200 in my PayPal at the time, and they were just like, "Nah, we got it. Don't worry about it." And then
We bought so much fucking alcohol in one sitting that we had more than enough for the family reunion for it to last like 3 to 4 days. It was something my granddad Al said, that if we don't have enough alcohol to make this last for like 3 to 4 days, then there's a problem. And then he kind of just looked at me like, my grandson's KingCobraJFS. Oh, jeez. And that was kind of my wake up call when my grandparents are going, hey, we drink alcohol too, but like, you drink this much and then, kind of thing. But yeah, regardless, I had a delicious time at my family reunion. I didn't need alcohol for that. But for like the last 3 to 4 days of my family reunion, I would wait till 5 o'clock to have a beer or an alcoholic beverage. And then even after I had one, I wouldn't have more than 4, just to show my family that, hey, you know what, Joshua is not an alcoholic. He can actually maintain his shit. And at first I was kind of like, and only doing it because I didn't want my family to think otherwise of me. But after doing it, I realized that I don't need alcohol to be happy in life. You know what I'm saying? The problem with doing cocaine and shit like that is some asshole could lace it with meth and then make it worse. And that's the problem with the drug scene. Is that if cocaine were legal, you wouldn't see people lacing it with crystal meth and like fentanyl and all this other horrible fucking shit. Like if I had a son or a daughter or a kid, I would influence them to not do these things, and then even though it'd make me the world's biggest hypocrite, I quite frankly don't care. I'd be like, look. I would tell my son, you don't need drugs to be happy in life. Like I'm all like I like doing cocaine and drinking alcohol and smoking weed and being your typical rock star, bad boy, whatever. But I don't want it to control my life. I'll catch you later. What up, YouTube? So last night's stream I deleted because I got off topic, but I'm sure someone saved it, so like it matters. For starters, I don't really do cocaine anymore because it's too expensive and I don't want it to be a habit. And because these days you don't know what the fuck they're lacing that shit with, man. So that's why I just stick to like weed and alcohol. Just drinking some water, because holy shit. Because really, realistically, you don't need cocaine to have a good time, you really don't.
Well, I officially returned to my show from vacation today, which means that in preparation for this event, I had to make my official return to Twitter yesterday. I had only ventured, back into that overflowing cyber septic tank for a few hours. But it turns out that most of the messages were considerably less friendly. I guess that's no surprise on second thought. The conversation seemed to revolve around a brief argument that I had with J.K. Rowling on Sunday, because, of course, the first thing that I do when I come back from vacation and I'm really well rested is I pick a fight with a random famous person. But before we get to that, we need to back up all the way to ancient history, which was last Tuesday. Firestorm, by controversially suggesting that women exist, posed the ultimate question, of course, the question of our generation, which Gray had at first no trouble answering at all.
At after you pay the money. You don't have to like develop it slowly over time, go through getting made fun of because of your boob size. No, they get made fun of because they're trans. So that's kind of the catch-21 of it, really. And that's the thing of it, YouTube. It's just like you see people you idolize, comedians and musicians and what have you, and I'm not gonna completely quit smoking because if I quit cigarettes, I'd be the crankiest fucking asshole on the planet. But I can make this pack last 4 days. Instead of going through it in one day, it's like, no, I'm working on my drinking because I want to, not because anyone else is, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a personal choice, I actually do have alcoholics in my family. The ones that I'm speaking of were not at the reunion, but, dude. And for me, it's a personal choice. Like, if you're sitting there trying to get a 12-pack of beer a day and then drinking the whole 12-pack a day, it gets old after a while. Your kidneys hurt. You have to drink more to get a buzz. And, it just gets expensive because you're spending more money to drink more, So it's like, for me personally, I like to drink. And that's the thing about AAs. They don't teach you to drink responsibly. They just teach you to quit and force you to worship Jesus and all that stupid shit. If I had an alcoholics or like a drug rehabilitation clinic of my own, I would teach people to be more responsible with their habits and then perhaps offer them treatment and counseling and and be like, so why is it you drink so much? Let's get to the roots of your problem. And when you come to terms with that problem and you have that power in yourself, the belief in yourself to just change, because no one else is going to make you change. That's the fucking fact. I thoroughly enjoyed my family reunion. I even offered to buy alcohol for the 4th of July, but my granddad Al and my dad paid for it. And then my granddad Al looked at me with the kind of look, like, oh, my grandson's KingCobraJFS. And he's like, we bought a shit ton of alcohol. It was more than enough to last us those 3 days. Like, by the time, with nobody drinking during the day and then waiting till 5 o'clock in the evening to have a drink, by the time we got done with the vacation, all the alcohol was gone, But that's neither here nor there. Ugh, fuck it. There you go, a little hair of the dog. Finished off my drink from last night. What time is it? Yeah, 12, almost 1 o'clock. Yeah, I'm good on alcohol until 5 o'clock. Just to settle my stomach and, whatever. I'm not drunk actually, and that comment got you banned. Although speaking of drinking, you're gonna need one because it's Friday, and Elon Musk's dad is a creepy son of a bitch. That's what the rant's gonna be on. It's ridiculous. Elon Musk's dad is 76, and he married his 36-year-old stepdaughter. And he's already had 2 kids with her. That's just creepy as shit. Even if she was adopted, that's still not appropriate. Like, there's a good chance that half of that DNA is from him, so that's like borderline incest on top of it. Like, no, dude, stop. Oh, I have a job. Why don't you get a life? You're not even the real Joshua Faye Saunders. That is just my trolls for you in a nutshell. It's like, I want to pretend to be, I want to create a fake YouTube account when the real Josh Saunders is on YouTube and tell him to get a fucking job. It's like, why don't you get a fucking life, loser? Hey, guess what? I made like a little over $200 the last couple of days doing YouTube. So suck on that, you jealous fuck.
Like, incest is gross. Cheers. That's part of the Cobra's Forbidden 5. I had it outlined in like, yeah, the outlining the cursive made the font stick out better in my personal opinion. Just a personal opinion, but that's just my personal opinion. Anyways, holy shit, is it hot? Hold on, wipe the sweat off my face. Bloody hell. Ugh, man. It is a hot, hot summer in Wyoming, and I love it, dude. Hot summers in Wyoming are the best. Whoa, hold on. Can Cobra play the guitar behind his head like some Jimi Hendrix type shit? Not really, kind of. Fucking A, dude. I'm sweating my ass off right now. Woo! Fuck's sake. And if people want to give me shit about whatever, it's whatever. To be fair, when Mean Girls came out, I was like 13. So, fuck the haters. Like, they want to read too much into it because I think Lindsay Lohan's hot. Like, screw off with it. Motherfucker, she's only a couple of years older than me. How sad is your fucking life that nobody fucking cares if I buy stuff from Forbidden Leaf because that stuff is great for my Asperger's. Winning! Okay. Like, I use marijuana products for my Asperger's, and the stuff from Forbidden Leaf, it's local, it's a local dispensary, it's here in town. They're legal within the state regulations of Wyoming. Plus, Joe Biden and his administration said if you get caught with marijuana, it is completely decriminalized. You can no longer get arrested for smoking pot, whether it's legal in your state or not. So, suck it. Cheers, Mr. President. Thank you for decriminalizing cannabis. I've been hearing it since like Obama and Trump. They're just like, we're going to legalize marijuana. And I'm like, sweet, you got my vote.
Y'all know me. Had to get a little bit of a screenshot, you know what I'm saying? And right off the bat, this is certainly burning a little bit rough. It's certainly not burning the best, but this is a budget cigarette, so it certainly is what it is. But that is a little bit of a complaint on my behalf, you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be complaining, dog, because as a cigarette smoker myself, it's like if you're buying budget cigarettes to support your habits, it's better than nothing or digging through an ashtray and filling up a pipe with cigarette butt. Dude, I've been munching out on steak and fast food the last couple of days. I ain't gonna stunt. That's all courteous to my fans and what I do on YouTube. Thanks. But that steak I made on YouTube the other night, it's still good. Got $5 on my Cash App. Sweet. I get done drinking this, and this stuff's not going to be enough alcohol for the night. I could keep drinking, but what's the point? I'd be out of alcohol in the morning, and then I wouldn't be able to get any more, and it'd be kind of pointless, you know? Like, that's just how it's been for me, like, honestly. Fans send me money for alcohol and booze and wicked food combos. I put a small section of that aside and stick it back into my
my bank account, so I keep my account out of the negative. So that's been a problem I'm trying to work on. I've gotten a lot better at that, to be honest. I've definitely had enough. It's enough to fucking wet my whiskers. You know, it's enough to bring out. More than enough to bring out my 80% British. If I start drinking to a point where my 30% Scottish comes out, then that's when it starts getting dangerous. What up, fellow YouTubers? So recently, I made a really effed up statement on YouTube. The statement I made is, let women get an abortion if they want one, because those kids may end up getting shot up in a school someday anyways, so it's not going to make much difference. And I followed up the statement with fuck mass shootings. Like, okay, so I'm sorry for what I said. I'm retracting that statement that I said on YouTube. That was a little too far to prove my point. I had some YouTube fans come and hang with me last night. That was pretty cool. They drove a long way to see me, and they were here with I got to meet their pit bull mix, who very understandably didn't trust me at first, because dogs, if they're good dogs, are very protective of their owners. And I could sense it within him. And yeah, dude, those fans they seemed legit, dude. You know, they hung out, and the fans, they brought me a pack of cigarettes and a bottle of Jack Daniels, and you know, they were like starstruck. They were like fanning out hard. On a side note, I'm still getting used to that. Like, it's a trip to think that people get starstruck by me, and I don't really consider myself to be that famous. I hate mass shootings more than I hate mongooses and Jesus Christ, you know? It's just what it is, tubes. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but, you know, if a woman goes off on her fucking ex, no one says, you need to quit slut-shaming him. But if a dude complains about his ex, you're slut-shaming her. Fuck off with it, YouTube. Here's a thought, and I want to tell you this right now. Take a leaf out of my book. You ignore your exes, it completely works, and it pisses them off. Proof is in when one of my exa named said exes just out of nowhere started attacking the way my cooking looked, or the way my apartment looked, or whatever. And I'm not going to name names. And, you know, I haven't said shit to them about them on YouTube for like months or even years. And it made them look petty. And the bitch about that is, if I respond to it, to that drama, it's, oh, Cobra, you need to get over that person. Not, okay, she's being a clout chasing, and Cobra's totally right. I'm like, okay, like, you're so quick to like stoop to their level. You think, you know what? I'm better than that crap. I'm not gonna focus on her when I have a legion of fangirls, even if the fangirls are taken. You know. What up, YouTube? Now look at those delicious bacon rolls, and we got some steak. Now, if you saw my last steak video, you already know what's up. I let the steak heat up to room temperature till it's completely de-thawed. Stab it with a bunch of holes. Now, before I did any of this, I took some Country Crock Original and spread a thin layer underneath it. And I added garlic salt to the bottom of it and the top of it. And I took pieces of bacon and then just kind of rolled it up, like you see, like that right there. Yeah. Rolled it up into little tubes, into little bacon rolls, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, the oven was preheated to 350, but now that it's turned on, ready to go, I want to cook this at a very low and slow heat of 200 degrees. And we're going to watch it like a hawk. Sriracha seasoning. Ooh, sriracha salt.
Now, there's plenty of butter on the bottom of it, but we're going to put a little bit on the top of our steak. Okay, that's enough of that goodness. We're pretty much good on the butter because all of that's going to melt along with the butter at the bottom of the pan. Well, I'll have to pour me a Bud Light. Yeah, because that's going to be our next ingredient after I slap on a little bit of barbecue sauce. Leave a little bit left in the bottle. Pour that on top of our steak. Just enough for the top of our steak. We're going to add, on top of that beer, we're going to add a couple of drops of liquid smoke. And like a cap full of soy sauce. Do we want to add Captain Rodney's to the top of the steak? Just a little bit. In retrospect, due to making the steak, this would have been a lot easier to do in the long run instead of mixing it into a bowl. I'm going to look a little bit of that sauce. Yeah, pour a little bit of that Bud Light in the bottom of our pan here. Just like that. Just a little bit, people. Just a little bit goes a long way. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Put a little bit of garlic salt. Ooh. Oh, yes. There it be, folks. So we'll call this bacon and steak dankness. And if you got some like cheese you can throw on top of it when it comes out of the oven piping hot and it's all fully cooked, you know, I'd totally do it. Yes. Cooking with Cobra. Look at that, YouTube. Yeah. Look at that. Almost done. The steak's pretty much cooked all the way through. So what I'm going to do is turn it down to a low 250 to 200 degrees. And those bacon roses are going to finish cooking up. What up, YouTube? Look at that. These are done. The bacon roses are done with the steak. So let it cool off and we're going to plate it. Look at that. Bacon roses. Yeah. So check it, YouTube. Part 3 is uploaded, but this is part 4. These bacon roses are going to have to go in the oven for a little bit longer. Having ourselves a little drink combo, but let's look over here. YouTube. This is the final product. Those bacon roses are fully cooked. I got them plated up on top of our steak. And then I took the grease from the pan and drizzled it all on top of these perfectly cooked bacon roses. That's what they look like. Let's see how it do. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good. You know, the bacon roses were on point, man. Super delicious. Okay, beautifully wrapped, perfectly cooked. Now we're gonna try some of that steak. Bacon and steak. Steak and bacon. Oh, YouTube. Just making this happy boggling dance. Oh, this is so fucking good. Oh my fucking god, YouTube. If you had any idea how fucking good this cooking video turned out, you don't even know. Oh, dude, if you're a vegan or if you're on a diet, don't watch me eat this. YouTube, vegans, trigger warning. This. My name's KingCobraJFS. Nice to meet you. See what I did there? Nice to meet you. Okay. YouTube, I'm gonna have to show you cool cobras how to make nachos the right way. We look at that. We got some chili con queso from Desert Pepper. You see those nacho cheese Doritos? Bam. You see that cheese? Bam. You need about 3 ingredients. Well, 4 if you count the microwave. Step 1, we're going to take a layer of nacho cheese Doritos, and not a sponsor. And we're going to do a nice bed of chips on the bottom of our plate. We're going to take our Blue Crane sharp cheddar cheese, the rustic cut. Not a sponsor. I'm going to sprinkle that sharp cheddar cheese all over our chips. Yes, please. We're going to take our chili con queso. We're going to take our queso cheese. Hey, you know why the lawyer likes cheese? What's a lawyer's favorite cheese? It's queso. Get it? A lawyer's favorite cheese is queso. Anyone? Okay. And then we're going to take and just repeat the 3 same steps. A little bit more on top just to make the nachos stack. Alright, so step 1. Teaching you how to make the dankest nachos. So on top of our queso, we're going to add... Because what's wrong with more Doritos? Absolutely nothing, YouTube. Absolutely nothing. Now I'm going to take that queso and just, like I said, little gooey ooey dabs of deliciousness. Ooey gooey dabs of deliciousness. Do you dab, bro? And, yeah, man. A little bit of that queso action. Okay, I gotta raise a Bud Light to that. It's after 5 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at these beautiful nachos. But we're not done just yet. No, we're gonna take a squizzle of beer. And we're gonna pop these in the microwave. We'll be right back. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna check it real quick. Yeah, we'll let it go for a little bit longer. Oh, yeah, I can smell the nachos now. Oh. I can smell them nachos, man. Yeah, that's hot. Motherfucker, that's hot. You hear it sizzling, YouTube? You see right here on the side of the plate. Now look at that cheesy, steamy... Oh, hold on, my hand's in the way. Ah, okay, there we go. Hot, steamy, cheesy action. If you could smell what I'm smelling right now. That nacho goodness, cuz... Okay, hold up. YouTube, these I make my nachos now, and would honestly highly recommend adding queso to your yeah, look at that cheese pull right there dripping with queso. Oh, sweet baby Lucifer. Yes, hold up. Hot nacho. Ronan, thank you for the $25, man. Appreciate it. Alright. So, Reddit said if you use the word groomer or grooming on their website, they will flag and ban your account. Reddit is literally the cancer of the internet. Although I digress, if Scott Carr hadn't discovered that Reddit article on pheromones, I wouldn't have the tactical soap that I love wearing, so there's that. I wear it when I go to the bar, and the chicks in the bar dig the smell of it, man. It legitimately works. You know, and coupon code KingCobra will get you 15% off. My trolls have an unhealthy addiction to me, so I don't care. At the end of the day, my trolls are the reason why I'm famous. You're more obsessed than my fans are. And that got me some exposure on YouTube. Like, the Cobra's a decent person. He has his moments like we all do, but overall he's a decent person. Oh, we got a fresh bottle of Rum Haven. This Rum Haven coconut water rum has been chilling in the freezer, and it's just cold enough to have the condensation. You can draw lines on the bottle. That's the perfect serving temperature on a hot summer's day, YouTube. We're going to do a little bit of Cobra's lime and coconut. You know what fucking kills me, YouTube? Now, if you say the word groomer on Reddit, your account can get suspended or deleted. But you can create an entire subreddit dedicated to harassing an autistic and his family and friends. Sad when especially all my family and friends do is laugh at my trolls. Like, wow, Josh's trolls are fucking idiots. Yeah. So you better watch it, trolls. You better not say groomer or groom on subreddit. The subreddit will get banned, boy. And then what are you going to do? What up, YouTube? What up? Thank you to the fans for the care packages. I got 2 new t-shirts, some DVDs, some snacks, some stickers, some new vape juice, 2 things of vodka. So I appreciate that. I also got a cool painting that a fan did. I'll show that off real quick. There it is. Hell yeah. Oh man, I had a ventriloquist skit I did last night, but I lost it, unfortunately, so it is what it is. I already poured myself a glass out of one of the 2 vodka bottles that was sent, and I mixed that with some Mountain Dew. Let's see how it do. It's about to heat with the vodka, and the rest of it's Mountain Dew. I also got the sweet brand new tobacco pipe. Check that out. That's pretty sweet, guys and gals. Thank you for that. I would have had a fan mail unboxing video, but I made a mistake in recording the video, so I had to delete it, unfortunately. But, ugh, dude, it's been the last couple of days. It's been a little rough on it as far as technology goes, but I'm not complaining. So yeah, if you don't hear from me in a couple of days and you text me on the phone regularly, I'm sorry, but my phone's dead on service right now, and it is what it is. So, fellow YouTubers, so now I have access to my Cash App on my computer. So just in case my phone goes down, man, I can with the service, I can look up my shout outs on my computer now. Yeah, so speaking of which, Murder Shed Steve said, here's $100 for some booze and some pizza money. Keep on rocking. Thank you, Murder Shed Steve, for that $100. I'm having connection issues with my phone. I got no service on it, so my account's in the negative by like $1. So what I'm gonna do is use some of that money to put it back into my account. So I appreciate that, YouTube. Anyways, you know, I poured myself a drink and I've been sipping on it all day because I don't feel like getting hilariously plastered and make this alcohol last a little bit longer. What's up, YouTube? He got the dummy out. The only dummy I see is the one with his hand up my ass. Yeah. What up, YouTube? Sean, you need to fucking knock it off, dude. What? Nice cans. The same. Well, it's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. Bye, Felicia. I've had an interesting Sunday. I had to talk to the police earlier this morning. That's not how I wanted to spend my Sunday morning, but I got it taken care of, so we're good. Shout out to Zach. Thank you for the $4.20 donation. He says that's athlete's foot. It's a fungal infection. Yes, I'm aware of that. Thank you. Get some cream or powder for it at the store. It's cheap. Keep your feet clean and dry, and it'll clear up. Yeah, I got some moisturizer and I got some spray-on powder, so we're good on that. What's up? It's your boy Cobra. Haha. Shout out to Cameron. Thank you for the $5 to my PayPal. They write, go buy some fire-ass snacks, Cobes. P.S. If you feel like I would love some more cooking videos. For sure, for sure.
Understanding your rights is how you get your white belt in administrative violence.
Well, I mean, I may be white and super autistic, so that does help with my interaction with the local police department. They know who I am, and outside of that, I don't give them any shit. And pretty much, I avoid the police unless I absolutely need them for like an emergency or some shit. And even then, I don't give them shit. I'm very polite and very respectful, you know, because you make their job easier, they'll make your job easier. That's just what I've learned.
Slappetizer, if you know what I mean.
The butt slappetizer. I like it.
We all know what's coming down the pipe, and
I cast a circle of love for Terrence Pop to find a chick who's in her mid-40s. That's a military brat. That's exactly what he wants in a woman. So Moti be in a witch's circle. Yeah. In the last 5 years that I've gone without sex, I've learned, even though sometimes I get a little bit bitter about it, at the end of the day, I'm pretty selfless. You know, I try to be. Like, if I could see someone else who's been going through a longer dry spell get it before me, I'm like, you know what? I can respect that, dude. Okay, in the last 5 fucking years, the first 2 years of my dry spell, it pissed me off. I was like, oh, you know, I'm a decent looking guy. You know, I may be going bald right now, but I got some attractive qualities that women dig. He said while staring down at his crotch. Yeah. Dude, my phone had no service for the last couple of days. I let the battery drain, then I charged it and reset it, and then now the service is back on. Like, what the fuck is up with that? Like, Cobra hasn't been live in a couple of days. I hope he's all right.
It's like, well, if you don't want to date me, that's all right. You could have a super talented musician with a huge cock, but and a cult following on top of it. But if you don't want to date me, that's your loss, not mine. I got plenty of fangirls that want to fucking end my dry spell. And for me personally, it's not about ending my dry spell. It's about improving gender equality for both women and men and helping make the dating scene so much easier. Even if you want to fucking bitch yourself horse dry, just sitting here until you can't speak anymore, just beating a fucking dead horse into the ground, saying the same shit every fucking rant. Eventually, people will catch on and go, Cobra's an asshole, but he's fucking right.
The woman, she was strictly catch and release. Oh!
Back in the bay with you.
When you hear Terrence Pop and Blake bitching about this shit, you have to think, how many women are bitching about the same crap? Like, I wish I could find somebody. Yeah! Jeez. And just to have women go, well, you men are allowed to have sex without being judged. So wham! On both sides. Wham! Terrence Pop and Blake. Wham!
Sized idea of their power in their dealings with women. In the opinion.
You want to talk about power in dealing with a gender? That's fucking rich, coming from the fucking gender who commands the dating scene. If you think men command the dating scene, you're full of shit. Men don't control crap. Otherwise, you'd see fucking ugly ass chicks trying to buy a top tier dude a bottle of champagne for his friends. Oh, wait. You don't see that. Okay, if you have an Albertsons in your neck of the woods or a grocery store and you're like, that sandwich looks good, you go into the deli section. Okay, if they're not out of stock, they'll have these big ass party subs you can get for like $6, $7, $8, $9, $10. And fuck the trolls harassing Albertsons. Moving on.
He wants to go on a date, gets on the internet. Yeah, right. Swipe right, swipe right, swipe right. Maybe one of them will respond. Yep, Netflix and chill. Boom, never talk to her again.
Here's a thought. The reason.
The thought segment. Oh, the thought segment. Yes. The thought segment. Here's a thought. Good lordy. Now that's a fucking chef's kiss. The dating app's fault? Get the fuck out of here. It's neither women or men's fault. It's not the dating app's fault. It's dating in our society. It's our society's fault. That doesn't justify how you react to it. Because society can pull all this manipulative mental gymnastics bullshit that causes women and men to hate each other. However, what you do with that is your fault. She's going to look at him and go, this guy's a fucking narcissistic, self-righteous piece of shit bragging about how awesome he is. And she don't even know him yet. I have a lot of attractive qualities that women desire in men. However, you don't see me acting like I'm Satan's gift to women because of it. Fuck that entitlement shit.
And I guarantee you, the dudes, anytime you find one of your exes on social media, look them up and see what other types of men they've been dating or been married to throughout the years. Dollars to donuts, that dude is going to have a striking physical resemblance to you.
Oh, don't I know it? Don't I fucking know it? Either a striking resemblance to you or they're going to have similar fucking interests. And then that woman will crap on you for being a piece of shit because you didn't pay any attention to her. You're the more mature one. Like how a certain ex of mine can, excuse me, crap over the way my apartment looks, crap on my fucking cooking, and then copy everything that I do on my fucking YouTube channel to the point where she's even dating someone who also does YouTube videos. But if I crap on her back, I'm the one that needs to get over her, right? Right here. Will either bear a striking resemblance to you in some physical body part or another, or they'll have a similar interest. And when you call it out, people are going to call you a fucking asshole. All right. Before we end the video, we'll do some more shout outs if we have any in the. Holy shit, fuck. 30 fucking $35.20. You guys and gals are awesome. Now, if you want to call me an e-begging piece of shit, you can go fuck yourself because the whole fucking stream, I did not ask for a goddamn penny. But anyways, YouTube, fuck sickos. Thanks for watching the stream and donating your time and money. I'll catch you later. And I'm not here to pick on women. I'm not here to pick on men. I'm here to improve gender relations. I'll catch you later. Put them nachos. Yes. Cheesy dankness. Dog, if your nachos ain't doing that, you ain't making nachos the proper way. Oh, YouTube. Look at that nacho sexiness. Stop it. YouTube, the Doritos nachos have been officially improved. I microwaved them for a little bit longer so the cheese to pull more. And most definitely what's up. Yummy. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Cobra. We back like we never left. All right, we got 3, possibly 4 new soda pops to review. We have the limited edition Mountain Dew Dark Berry. But we have the all-new Baja Gold. And we also have Mountain Dew Spark, which is a raspberry lemonade. And then, of course, we got the mango dew right here, yes. And while we're getting into the shout-outs, let's crack open. Which one should we do first? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a monocle cobra by the toe. If he bites, let him go. My instinct to me to pick the first one, and you are not it. Okay, so fuck it, we'll do this one first. Spark. Check out that can, dude. That is sweet looking. Now, one of my alleged fans texted me something, and I didn't appreciate what they texted me. Go live or you don't love the fangirls. Honestly, I appreciate the radical support that I have, but you don't tell me when to go live. I don't care if you're a fan or a troll. Okay, just because I call myself King Cobra doesn't mean you can try to snake charm your way. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how this works. You're sitting there playing that flute of Go Live, Cobra. And then here comes KingCobraJFS out of his boglum basket. Like, it doesn't work like that, dude. As of yesterday, I had my new album is done, YouTube. I have a comedy album I'm releasing. It's going to have a couple parody songs, and then the second tape's going to have a bunch of stand-up. Okay. And, yeah, it's going to be released through Deathbed Tapes in about 2 weeks. Deathbed Tapes said for me to make an album cover, and then he'll put like his own touches on it and make it look super badass. So thanks, Alex, for it. Cheers, brother. That's what's up.
Yo, shout out to Drilla. Thank you for the $1 donation to Cash App.
YouTube, what the fuck is actually up? We got a coupon code store-wide on my customized grill. Use coupon code NPE and you get 15% off your Cobra merch. That's what's up. I need a drink combo. Stats. We got ourselves 3 Bud Lights. That's what's up. And I shaved because I needed it. The shaver I had broke, so I had to buy a new one. And now we're looking trimmed up and fresh. Cobra spent the last 10 years of his fucking life getting better at guitar and getting more subscribers on YouTube, and it's starting to pay off a little bit. And I'm like, if I could treat YouTube like a job and make decent money doing it, you know, it's better than nothing. You know, you start off small and then you grow bigger and bigger. And then if I get to a certain amount of famous on YouTube to where I don't need my SSDI, then yes, I would gladly get off of it. And, you know, I have no problems with that. And people are going to sit here and call me a fucking government mooch. Oh, my God. Spoken like someone who's never had to walk a mile in an autistic shoes. Cheers, folks. But whenever I'd react to my bullies or kick their ass or punch them in the fucking face, I got in trouble for getting suspended for fighting in school, and I get suspended kind of thing. And it's just like, and if you try to say, yeah, but they started it, they look at you like you're an overgrown child. So I don't know, man. Like, I was about to do this live video, and yeah, no, I've had good fortune tonight with the, I'm not going to go into detail, but you know who you are. Thank you for the 3 beers. I appreciate it. I went and got some beer, and, well, the person was like, they gave me 2 more. They're like, dude, it's Friday. 1 ain't going to do it. Here you go. I'm like, fucking sweet. Well, cheers to that, folks. And to be fair, I haven't had alcohol all bloody fucking day. Oh, because Cobra is such a fucking alcoholic that he waited till he could afford it and waited till after 5 o'clock. See, even if you can't afford alcohol, you just, you know, there's a bonus to waiting till after 5 o'clock to have a good drink. There's a reason why Ted Bundy got the electric chair. Am I right? Or am I wrong? You know, like, fuck that piece of shit. To be honest, I don't have a fucking favorite serial killer that's stupid. I grew out of that from when I was younger. It's the first person that pops up. I'm about ready to go out and smoke this lolly because I'm fucking bloody well sick of it. Dead Vic Society. It is. Thank you, Lucifer. For a second, I thought it stopped recording. Like, oh, no, we're good. The computer just went to sleep.
Their life. Do you think, or do you disagree with that?
I would say, like,
and the reason why I'm going to argue that you agree with that, just before you say it, so it doesn't feel like I'm trying to like corner you, is because you told me that killing person A would be better than killing person B because A was about to rape somebody. So it seems like even in your mind, intuitively, you feel like A's life is worth a little bit less than B's life. It feels like that is the case.
The problem though is just
she laughs it off chalantly, like even she backtracks so fucking hard on this statement, dude. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that fucking button. God damn it. Okay. Great. Where the fuck was I in this stream? Seriously? God fucking damn it! I meant to go less full screen. And what happens? I click on it. Now it's just like, okay, what part was I at again? Oh my fucking God. Now I lost my fucking place in the fucking live stream, dude. This whole argument makes my fucking head hurt. Worse than a fucking
It's different. That's when we're not.
Worse than a fucking hangover.
Well, okay, I think the one exception to this is when someone is literally threatening the life of somebody else.
Okay, sorry. Let me back it off. Do a different thing. Person Z is instead somebody.
So okay, let me add. Okay, I'm calming down. I'm sorry, and I didn't mean to freak out like that, but and even if I had money in my fucking PayPal, I couldn't restock my alcohol. Excuse me. I said I was gonna go live, and it took me a while to like go live because I had to order some beer and just like mentally prepare myself for what would surely be the onslaught of sheer fucking stupidity.
My worldview is different from what a lot of people have seen, and like the beliefs that share.
Okay, your worldview. Okay, how is it? How is it different? Because you're sitting there saying, on the one hand, that people shouldn't be allowed to defend themselves, but within certain contexts, it should be allowed. And I'm like sitting here going, do you even hear how stupid you fucking sound right now? If anyone tries to YouTube poop this video or argue with me, then you support rape. And you can go fuck yourself. Oh my fucking God, dude. That was longer than it needed to be. Anyways, YouTube. Fuck rape, fuck sickos. Have a good weekend, everyone. Cheers.
Is that Josh? Okay, yeah. If you want to come on, Josh, I'll send it to you on Facebook. I always went to that one, dude. Is that not the fucking real one?
What's up?
What's up? What's going on?
Drinking a beer.
What are you drinking? A Bud Light?
Uh-huh.
Hey, did you see the photo, Josh?
Yeah, did you say? I'm trying to find it, dude. Like I was spurging out over it, and I wanted to see it, and fucking. I'll have to open up Discord and check my messages. Holy shit! That kratom I took earlier. Yeah. Okay. Messages.
Hey, Josh, like my mug?
That's pretty sweet. What you got there?
Shape Shagger.
No offense to Scrapper Steve, but that'd be a mug he might like.
Oh!
Hey, someone's asking about your foot rash. How's it doing?
Oh, it's good. I got some spray for it and some moisturizer, and it's clearing up.
Oh, nice. What sort of spray did you get?
It's like that powder spray. My dad bought me some moisturizer and some powder spray for it.
Oh, nice. Is it athlete's foot or something?
Yeah, basically. It's clearing
Nice.
up. I just gotta quit picking at it.
Yeah. It's good to moisturize your feet. It's something us men should spend more time doing.
I believe the pharaohs used it.
That makes sense.
V, do you remember that time Richie came on here and tried to act like he didn't say the N-word?
That's only like one clip, too.
Hey, he totally said the N-word.
I mean, I told you that when it happened.
I didn't doubt you, but
I told you, I sent you links and shit. Like,
I know, but
it 100% happened.
I don't want to watch Richie saying the N-word, dude.
4 or 5 times. Like,
wait, Josh, is there videos of you saying the N-word?
If there is, it was taken out of context.
Probably.
I don't like Sharia law.
You're probably just trying to teach Harbinger a lesson.
Wait. What about Sharia law?
It's fucked how they treat women and gays and trans people. So
I mean, you're right. I mean, he's right. I heard one that caught my attention pretty good. It was the one where you say that pepper spray isn't effective in self protection.
Well, it's not effective if you know how to fuck it.
No, wait. And then you furthermore said you would just slap it out of the woman's hand.
I didn't say I was.
Smack
I said,
it,
I said
and
they
then spray the pepper spray on your hand and rub it on the woman's face.
I didn't
as
say
a,
I would. I said you could, and that's why it's not very effective. I would never do that to a woman.
That's a weird thing
I'll never
to
justify
imagine.
my actions into a sense where it's like a woman has to use pepper spray on me. Fuck off. Y'all are putting words in my fucking mouth, and you're reading between the fucking lines.
I mean, I don't think I'm doing that when I'm literally saying exactly what you said. And it's literally, you said all you would have to do in order to
block pepper spray, yeah. And it's
just slap it, smash it, put it in your face.
You're privileged, dude. Just like there are some men who are real fucking assholes, and people are shit to each other. And if you're gonna get that twisted, then that's your problem.
Yeah. What did you talk? What did you talk about at the family reunion?
Nothing. I just told my family I was a famous YouTuber who sells tactical soap, and I played guitar for him, and we visited.
That's
and I told
awesome.
my family Sean. That was pretty much the extent of it.
Yeah, because it's been a hot minute since you've punished anything on a video, Josh, or live stream.
What's that?
It's been a hot minute since you've punished anything on a live stream, so it really does show that you've changed.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. Thank you, Lucian.
Like, if you like, let's say like you never received those sex dolls from Vapor, and you got them now, do you think there would be a different outcome?
Those sex dolls were sent to me by trolls because the first one, the fingers were fucking removed, and then the second one was way too small, and I know they were trying to fuck with me and make me look like a certain way, so I'm like, okay, I'll fuck with them back because I hate sickos kind of thing. Yeah, it's a midget who works at Hot Topic, so like, dude.
Do you think your anger would have not have shown up now?
I wouldn't have destroyed it. As soon as I found out they were sent to me by trolls, I would have been like, well, there's no need to chop it up. Just fucking throw it in the trash and be done with it. So yeah, it would be a little bit different.
Oh yeah. Now that you've mainly been getting deliveries, do you see many people out and about as much as you did? Because you used to see like Erin Girl Felicia every now and then, and it's been a little while, I guess, since you've seen her.
Yeah, I don't know where she is. I hope she's safe and doing well.
Yeah, nice.
No, I don't really see a whole lot of people when I get shit delivered, which is better because I don't like being in public. People just stare at me and fucking talk shit about me, whatever.
What happens? What don't you like about being out in public, Josh?
I feel out of place. I feel like I don't belong, and I'm just, that's how it feels.
Oh, really? When did you start feeling like this?
My entire life, I felt like that, but I'm learning to get it. It's just part of having autism. I'm on their struggles, but that's just how it is. I have wicked social anxiety, so that's just something I've learned to work with, along with my temper.
Yeah. So how often are you taking creatine now, Josh?
Not very often. Like once in a blue moon. I ordered a kratom shot that was legal from my local dispensary here in town, and I did a review of it on YouTube.
Yeah, even though kratom is legal, it's probably best to stay away from that stuff, because it can be pretty easy to get dependent on it. Yeah, so yeah, I'd stay away from it, buddy. Has JFS Fangirl talked to you about her struggles with kratom?
She says she likes doing it, and
Yeah, I think she's finding it a bit hard at the moment to try and get off it.
That hairstyle.
Oh yeah. Hey, Josh, have you thought about putting your hair up like Wayne Static?
What's that?
Have you thought about putting up your hair like Wayne Static?
What hair? I'm starting
You've
to
got,
lose.
you've got hair, Josh. Don't self-deprecate.
I'm not self-deprecating. If I had a hairline, it'd be Trevor Phillips and Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z mixed. I'm able to laugh at my dry spell and the fact that I'm going bald and like not take it so seriously. So believe me, I wasn't self-defecating. I was laughing at it.
Would you wear tactical soap, Chris?
Nah, don't need to.
Okay, whatever you say, man. This guy don't even know.
I just want girls to think I'm good looking. I don't want. I'm not out to get them to want to have sex with me.
Part of looking good is smelling good, my dude.
Did you do any of your jokes for your family at the reunion?
Yeah, one of them I came up with at the family reunion, and my grandparents and my cousins and my aunt started laughing their asses off. What's an alcoholic swimmer's favorite card game? I heard it was Liverpool Rummy.
Hell yeah.
That joke will put you in good spirits. It's funny. It's a joke about booze.
Not even getting any morphine. That must bloody suck, eh?
And there you go. Worst comes to worst, I mean. And I've done morphine pills. They're definitely where it's at. Like you can't get something a bit more potent. You crush that shit up and snort it.
That's nice. That's nice. Oh, when was the last time you did coke?
It was years ago, man.
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah, it's been years ago since I've had any coke. I think 2019 was the last time that I had it.
I was at like a party and they were passing out weed and someone brought out a tray and like, you want to try a little bit? And I says, fuck it. And it wasn't like enough to like get me hooked or like get me stupid, but it was enough to get a taste for it. And it was like, okay, this is made from the same goddamn plant as chocolate and it's illegal.
Hey, when are you going to be making more of your old school spray painted ones, Josh?
Not for a while. Like I don't want to like just over trim all the trees. You know, you gotta let nature heal and progress. Guys, you could abuse the power of making wands and all that. Do that. It's just about putting good vibes and making a proper wand. You know.
Oh yeah.
Order food because then the kitchen doesn't get messy.
When was the last time? Oh, I don't know what they're trying to ask here. When was the last time you had a grapefruit?
Oh, you all are a bunch of cheeky.
I didn't ask it. Someone asked it.
Grapefruit is so juicy.
The grapefruit is juicy.
No, I don't remember the last time I've heard a grapefruit.
Oh, do you think when you get your bike tire fixed up, you could finally put a whammy bar on your bicycle?
A whammy bar wouldn't do anything for my bicycle. What kind of fucking wanker bollocks is that? That'd be like an American thing this week on American Shopper. Cobra's got has a guitar, and it's got a built-in amplifier. People are gonna cuss when they build it next week on American Shopper.
Did you just end up playing the national anthem, and that was it for your family?
I did, yes. It was very pleasant.
Nice, and you nailed it.
Took me a couple tries, but I nailed it.
Oh yeah. Michael Baldwin uploaded a video the other day. Did you see that?
No, I'll check that out, dude. Michael Baldwin's the shit, dude. It's my brother from another mother.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since he's uploaded a video.
Oh yeah.
He's been a busy little boy.
Yes, he has. What up, YouTube? In regards to the pepper spray comments, one, everyone should be entitled to self-defense, regardless of gender, But the way our society is, if a man tries to defend himself against his female attacker, he automatically gets called a woman-beating piece of shit. But if it's gender reversed, and to a degree, yes, women are over-coddled in our society. Therefore, the comments seem kind of harsh but unfair. That being said, okay, it doesn't work like you see in the movies all the time. Like, I don't care if you were a dude or a chick, you gotta pull out that pepper spray. What's to stop someone from going like that? That's why you need something a bit more lethal, ladies and gentlemen, like a nice sharp knife or a fucking taser. And fuck rapists and sick fucks for that matter. No, it's the truth. Like, oh, Cobra said what now? I explained what I was trying to say on Courtney's stream earlier, so it doesn't really fucking matter. It was a 6-hour stream, man. But if you're a dude and some chick's being super flirty with you and doesn't take no for an answer, and you mace her because she's being way too aggressive with it, people are gonna look at you like you're a fucking asshole. What up, YouTube? Shout out to Monte and Kiwi. Happy anniversary. Thank you for the $4.20 donation. And a shout out to Zach. Thank you for your $50 donation to my Cash App. I appreciate it, guys and gals. It's almost midnight, but almost 11 o'clock my time. So tomorrow I'll be doing Patreon videos. And Tuesday is not going to be a good day for me. But I'll be back making videos Thursday. You know what I'm saying?